If Bemidji is the first city on the Mississippi, then where does the Mississippi begin? In the early 1800s, several people set out to find it. In 1832, Henry Schoolcraft asked some Indians if they'd take him to the headwaters. They said yes, and he gets credit for discovering the headwaters. Now visitors usually access Bemidji by the highway. There is a new bike path bridge over the highway. Bemidji and Minnesota are so fortunate to have the miles and miles of hard surface paths. Austin, Texas was proud to have 6 miles. But as you drive into Bemidji, be sure and take a good look at the bridges. We like biking along Lake Bemidji by our lovely new Sanford Center, home to BSU ice hockey, concerts, trade shows, Pecha Kucha, and other events. Lake Bemidji provides leisurely boating, sailing, water skiing, dragon boat races, Bemidji days, and relaxing fishing, whether from a boat or through the ice. Bemidji is not sitting still. One hotel is well under construction, and hopefully another one is going to start soon. This additional room will make Bemidji a destination point for conferences. Lakeland Public TV is building a new facility by the Sanford Center, and our airport has just had a major renovation. As we come into town, we have the berms that have been put in, the divided highway, and once we cross the Mississippi, we have the farmers market. If you're there in the summer or fall, be sure to stop in and take advantage of them. The best known attraction in Bemidji is Paul and Babe. This lady photographing with her iPad was from Maryland and was proud of the fact that she had pictures of her mother, herself, her children, and her grandchildren all taken there. Her cousin told me that he first saw Babe riding on a trailer in a parade right at that corner in 1937. Recently, I taught a photography class at Voyagers High School. One assignment was to photograph Paul and Babe. This was my picture. When I showed it to the class, an Indian youth immediately said, "That's the history of Bemidji, the first residents and the first settlers." So I got to thinking, how can I in one picture include Bemidji today? I settled on this, the Indians being the original residents, the loggers coming around 1900, and hockey representing Bemidji today. Any visitor to Bemidji must see and photograph Paul and Babe. Any business that has survived 4 generations and prospered should be a destination point for any visitor. Bemidji Woolen Mills is well known for the red plaid vests worn to the Capitol. Last year they got national attention by making the blue vests for the Rick Santorum campaign. We have a number of longtime stores downtown. Patterson Menswear, a 3rd-generation business. Across the street is the totally refurbished building which now houses the Northwest Minnesota Foundation. Up the street is Kelsey's Fine Jewelry. Men, be warned. If you walk in there, hang on to your credit card. Walking around downtown is not just for the stores and architecture, but also for the street art which appears each year. This eagle appears in front of Tutu Benny's, one of our downtown restaurants. We have a nice selection of restaurants, but we could always use one more. We have nice chain restaurants, Perkins, Green Mill, Applebee's, Ground Round, local residents, Sparkling Waters, Peppercorn, The Cabin, and the best name of all, Minnesota Nice, which has been recognized nationally for its name. A great visitor stop is the old courthouse. During World War II, volunteers would go up into the tower to watch for German airplanes. One lady said she and her girlfriend were up there early one morning and they spotted the plane and were not sure what to do. I don't know why they just didn't pick up their cell phone and call it in. A town of this size is so fortunate to have 3 institutions of higher education. BSU has one of the very best environmental studies programs. They also have an outstanding mass communications department which provides interns and new hires for our Lakeland Public Television. A few years ago, a grandfather took his grandson to Lake Bemidji State Park. The grandson wondered where the playground was, and the grandfather said, "We don't have a playground." And the grandson said, "I thought you told me this was a park." We now have a playground, programs, camping, including enclosed shelters. There is a bog walk where you can see several kinds of orchids in season. The park has a refurbished marina and a log building which can be rented for events. Pancakes are served each Memorial Day and Labor Day Sunday morning. We are fortunate to have a state park so close to town and across the street from a golf course. The Concordia Language Villages offer culture and language immersion programs in 15 different languages. Each summer, some 5,000 students come to the Bemidji area to experience what it would be like in another country. 2 days each summer in July and August, CLV has an international day where the community is invited to attend, observe the program, and eat authentic regional food. Don't forget winter. Bemidji is internationally known for curling. Not rolling? Okay. Many Hall of Fame curlers, national and world champions have come from Bemidji. In 2006, both the men's and women's Olympic curling teams were from here. I thought about filming it in slow motion, but I decided it already was. Driving to a fish house, a fisherman received a call from OnStar Control in Atlanta. I have called emergency help for you. The GPS shows you are in the middle of a lake. Now we should be rolling here, but for some reason we're not. This was supposed to be live video of the polar plunge, and we aren't hitting it. Okay, sorry about that. This is my Bemidji.